72 Day Star. Out in a walking vlog. I was thinking the issue this week on Mars Hill Korea, we're talking about fine-tuning. Theists make the argument that the universe, such as it is, there are a number of constants that regulate physics and chemistry in the universe, and the theists will quote mine, cherry pick different quotes from different physicists that express, well, it's accurate in one respect in that we don't know how these constants were arrived at, and theoretically, in our ignorance, we'd say, well, these constants could have been many things. By constants, I mean stuff like, the speed of light, how fast radioactive elements decay, the strength of the force that binds the nuclei of atoms together, and so forth. And there are others. Some of them that we've found out that they seem to be restricted as a function of, say, geometry. Omega, for example, is a constant that I won't get into the details because I'm not a theoretical physicist, but it seems to be restricted as just a dumb effect of geometry. The other ones could go like that. But the point I want to make in this video is it just seems no matter what. Well, imagine the two scenarios. Imagine we find out, physicists determine that, yeah, those constants could have been any number of things, and we're just lucky that they turned out the way they did to permit life in the minute little corners of the universe. And the theist goes, so they could have been anything. They arrived at constants that have permitted life, therefore God. Consider the other alternative. The constants of the universe pretty much were fixed to be what they were. And the theist can still put forward the argument, well, they were pretty much fixed the way they were, therefore God. So it just seems to be a bit dishonest to take the fact that the constants referred to in the fine-tuning argument are, as far as we know, are not fixed. And so that's some indication of God, where it seems either eventuality we could make an argument for God. But I would think if there is no God, if the universe is not intended to create life, then I think we should expect that it would be a really rare event that life would occur, and that the odds may well be stacked against it. And that would certainly explain why, one, we have an incredibly old universe, more than 13.5 billion years old. And we have an immensely mind-boggling, huge universe. And it's only in that context where we would think life would be reasonable. So I just think it seems to be a bit dishonest to take that line of argument for the theists. But I'm willing to hear arguments to the contrary. How can you justify using the fine-tuning argument as a support of the existence of God? And if it turned out to be the other case, that is, that the constants that we have in the universe pretty much had to be what they were, would that support God, or would that not support God? Open the floor to any thoughts at all. Anyways, 72 Day Star, out.